Hi everyone, welcome to another episode by Poor Man Gamer, where we believe poor gamers can have fun too. Today I'm going to show you guys one of the most effective strategies to defeat the not Scarabs, especially if you don't have two tile range units. I do realize that for some of you guys you're going to encounter the Scarabs before you get the Giga Cannon, or the Giga Cannon is just not in your deck. And so the question becomes, well, how do you defeat those annoying things? I'm going to show you in this video, and hopefully it helps you. I know a lot of you, so let's take a look here. In this map, because the Tiberium is so contested at the top, I actually prefer to roll out a unit first before I build my Harvester. I know it does delay my my build, but at least I get to scout and I don't get rushed right away. That is an effective way. A lot of these smaller maps, people love to build Scarabs to rush you right off the bat to snipe your Harvester. So this is a good way to doing it. And look at that! Lo and behold, it's a Scarab. So what you do is keep your distance, right? Because they have to be stationary first. And look what I do here in my not buggy. As long as you have a anti-infantry unit that has first fire advantage, you're gonna be okay. So look, he's trying to sneak in there. And I keep building not buggies because even though I don't take him out, he is no longer a threat to my Harvester. And I immediately roll in my not buggy to weaken his Scarab. And then now I finally get a chance to roll up my Harvester. He's going to build a bike, which is okay. I'm just going to back it out, right? Bikes and not buggies in every not deck, I believe, are very critical. A lot of people don't like to run the not buggy. They would prefer a missile troop, which is a laser squad, sorry, which is totally fine, right? Laser squad's pretty effective unit too. So as you can see, I'm just playing keep away with his Scarabs. I don't want to engage him. So tip number one to defeat Scarabs, using a not buggy is a very effective way. If the not buggy doesn't work, another way you could do it is to use tanks, right? It's why I like the Scorpion tank, is why I keep those units in my deck. I know I lost my Harvester there, I'm not overly concerned. I had some terrible micro there, and I blew up my own Scorpion tank, and man, oh man, did that hurt. But it's okay. And and here's another fail. You see my my Harvester there? Move it off the fire, because it really does a tremendous amount of damage against you. I didn't pay attention because I was so occupied with all of his frickin' Scarabs. Look, there's gotta be times where they just keep pressuring with Scarabs. Don't worry about it. Keep building anti-infantry units, and just snipe them where you can. And if you send a not buggy in and you die to a Scarab, it's a perfect trade-off. So the second thing you can do, I don't know if you noticed in the beginning of the video, I continuously kept that missile count going. Take a look at here. With Scarab decks, they tend to be a little slow contesting the missile tiles. They'll either use it to hold the missile tiles, or they'll use it as a weapon. So in this case, this is exactly what I do. I just keep that missile count going, and I send in 2 missiles before he's got a chance to fire back. So that is an effective way for you to counter a Scarab, is build an anti-infantry unit. Could be a flame tank, a flame trooper, a shockwave trooper, a not buggy, or you could just sacrifice like a Rifleman or to continuously pick that up. So I'm going to show you another example here of somebody who uses a Scarab in his deck. Yeah, so you can use anti-infantry units, and the second most effective thing you can do is to jump right on that missile and just to keep the missile count going. So I'm going to show you from my perspective here. Nothing exciting happens. Again, I open with a... So take a look at here. Did you see how quickly he is able to get a unit on? This tells me he probably has a not buggy. For whatever reason, I knew there was a not buggy in my head, but out of habit, I build a not Harvester. You can recover from these early rushes. It's okay. Do what damage you can, and try to do what I did here, which is protect your Harvester by shielding it. Look, I block off that tile by stacking on top of my own unit. I go 2-1 on his bikes, and I am able to fend him off. So let's take a look here. What I should have done was not do anything with bikes. I'm just going to keep building more bikes to protect my Harvesters. So what I should have done here was wait here, run into that spot. What I didn't do was... I made it run all the way around. Bad micro, and that's the primary reason I lose my Harvester. Again, block him off. Don't give him a chance. If the buggy dies, the buggy dies. Right now, I should have sent that second bike down to protect my Harvester, but I lost it. Did the best I could. It's okay. Just recover from it. So I roll out my my bikes now. I'm trying to keep the missile going. And look, there's those freaking Scarab again. Because my bike's almost dead anyway, I'm not too concerned about losing my bike. I just want to see what unit he has. And look, now he's got a stealth tank. There is the one-on-one trade-off again with the Scarabs. It's okay. It's an even trade-off. This is the power of the Scorpion tank. So take a look here. A stealth tank is actually a very powerful unit, but only if it's stationary, right? When it's in stealth mode, it can't fire. But my Scorpion tank, it's able to make quick work out of him. And you'll see later on with some better micro. Again, I lose 2 units to 1 Scarab. It sucks, but it's okay because I'm trying to keep the missile count going. Take a look at everything this opponent has done so far. He's going after my Harvester. He's trying to stall out the frickin' missile. It tells me he probably is trying to build up Tech Lab units. So my objective now is to try to wipe out all of, try to get this missile count going. I refocus and I target his Scarabs. It dies. That's okay. I've got a tank up and coming now. So in comes his stealth tank again, right? Take a look at this micro here. After the stealth tank fires, it's actually weak because if it's still moving, then you can kill it. So my Scorpion tank, because it can fire on the move, I was able to chase it down and take out his stealth tank. Otherwise, I would be in trouble. If that stealth tank had the advantage there, I would have been boned. So take a look here. I'm using my tank, just doing as much damage as I can to those Scarabs. He somehow took out my not buggy and my Scarab and my tank, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. The tank survives that first hit. I'm able to block him off to win this first missile. And that's the most important thing. So now I finally roll out a Giga Cannon, but as you'll see, it wasn't really that effective in taking out anything because... yeah. Great use of the missile there. So I roll out my tank again, and again, good micro, blocking off his bike, making sure you can't touch my Harvester. I send in my bike again. I do finally notice that the missile is completely stalled out. But by now, I probably should have moved those bikes from the top. I'm not doing it. He's still stalling it out. I finally get my second unit on the missile tile, and I'm finally getting it going. And look, he finally opens with a double Harvester. So after all those Scarabs causing me problems, I use my Giga Cannon not to kill Scarabs, but to take out his Harvesters. And check this out. I love this. Now that the Giga Cannon is charged up, and I put my supercharged lady, I can never say it, Savannah, right? 1, 2, 3 units. There's bike number 4. There's bike number 5. Okay, and I should have kept this stationary. And it's still charged up. And bike number 6. Wasn't that beautiful? So by now I'm gonna lose that Giga Cannon, but I've got all 3 tiles, and that's how I recover from this match. So you are gonna encounter players that are gonna be better than this. That's gonna use the Scarabs even more effectively. So, but yeah, this is an effective way. Try to win the missile. Don't let them stall it out. I put pressure on them with the missiles, force the Scarabs to move, and then where you can, sacrifice units and just have an even trade-off. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. Have a wonderful day. Stay cool.